Extra point attempt to follow here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Haskins. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And all the way down to the 29. Let's go. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line. Pick your game up. Check safety, check safety.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike spot now.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
That's it. Big hit.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Got it complete to West. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On first down, Parson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
54. Check right, check right. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. Parson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Brings up third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Kill. 57 Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Haskins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Complete to number 15. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Mike 51. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 3rd down pass passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check 15. Go. Kill it, motion me out. Mike 51. 51. Hey,
from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now Wood. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll keep it on the ground again. It's Wood. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go. Match up. Mike, check 3.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. "51's the mic, boy, 51. Echo, echo. Mike 51.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch out, watch out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Double. Check four, check four. Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, "Hey, these pants make me look fat." And we said, "Nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy."
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third and 1, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Big Ed. 36. Tight yard. Zip it. Check motion. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 65.
From the gun, Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Hey, alert 3.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He finds West. And he's got some space here. West wiggles free. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Go. Check 52. Rush in. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check three, check three, check three. Check. Watch twist.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I'm going to run you over. Jam.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know. Watch twist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Joker. SOS. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On third down, Carson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 57.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.